Little Black Dot by Dean Village. Hello, is this it? A little black dot? Look at it up there in the corner. Perhaps I'll move it to the centre. That's better. I wonder if I can pull it towards me. Oh no, that's further away. What will happen if I blow it? Yes, that's it. Not a little black dot anymore. Maybe just one more blow. Okay, so maybe that is too big. Perhaps I could shine a light on it. No need for that. I'll get it. Who said that? And get what? The light, of course. Wow, a mouse. A mouse in a little black dot. A human. What are you doing inside a book, mouse? Hiding. Whatever from? Cats? What a strange place to hide. A book? Why? Cats don't read, do they? True, but still, it is an unusual place to hide. Well, you haven't nothing to hide from, being a human and all. A cat won't even try to eat you. A lion might. I might only be a mouse, but I know there isn't a lion roaming around outside. Fair enough. I like your wallpaper, by the way. My goodness! Where are my manners? Would you like to come inside? I don't think I'll fit. A cup of tea? No, thanks. Slice of brie? No, thank you. No one ever wants to brie. Cheddar? No, I'm absolutely fine, thank you. But I was wondering something. What is it? You want me to come inside, but are you able to come out? Well, of course I can. Please do. But I haven't anything to step onto. I would just fall out of the book. Okay, let me think. Oh, can you step onto this? Whoa. That's much too sharp. Can you try something else? Whoa. I know. Try this. Zzz. Perfect. I am coming. Zzz. How about some steps? To a slide? Whee! Or a nice sun lounger? To chill upon? Yes, that sounds good. Seesaw! Put your finger on saw. Let's see what happens. Okay then. Seesaw. Ah! Oh no, you're back in your home. It's okay. I like my comfy armchair. That was lots of fun. Yes, I'm quite worn out. Suppose it's time for a little mouse-sized nap. Does that mean it's goodbye? I'm afraid so. Will I ever see you again? Well, if you ever find a little black dot again whilst reading a book, yes, look close enough and perhaps you might see me. Hiding from cats, of course. Yes, of course. I'll get the light. Goodbye, human. Goodbye, mouse. And goodbye, little black dot. Never a Job for Trevor by Dean Village. Everything has a job in the jungle. From the towering trees to the microscopic mini beasts, they all need each other. Even the wriggling worms under the earth help keep the soil fresh and healthy for new plants to spring up out of the ground. The jungle lives and breathes when all are doing their job. However, this story is about an animal that struggles to find his job. Meet Trevor. Trevor the elephant was exceptionally good at getting filthy, and that was just about all he was good at. You need to find your place in this jungle, Trevor, his mother said one day as he rolled around in the sticky mud puddles, frolicking about and trumpeting to himself. I can't spend every day cleaning up after you. It's about time you went and found yourself a job. And with that, Trevor got up promptly and marched himself into the overwhelming jungle on the hunt for a job. Trevor noticed a sign outside the jungle dentist saying, "Help wanted." Maybe I could work here, he thought to himself. Dr. Snaps was a brilliant dentist and looked after all the animals' teeth in the jungle. "Of course I have a job for you, Trevor," Mr. Snaps bellowed joyfully. "I need someone to clean the patient's teeth for me when they come in." "Ooh, I could do that," smiled Trevor. At that moment, Zoe Zebra galloped towards them. "Just start by cleaning Zoe Zebra's teeth, please," suggested Dr. Snaps. Trevor knew about cleaning, but only from watching his mother clean him after a messy play session in the mud. So, of course, copying his mother was a good place to start. Trevor dipped his handy trunk into a nearby pool of water and sucked up until his trunk was full, just like his mother would have done. He aimed his trunk towards Zoe Zebra, and whoosh! Trevor splattered Zoe Zebra top to tail in cold, dripping water. "Ouch!" snapped Dr. Snaps. "You can't work here." Trevor stomped through the jungle, thinking to himself, "Oh, there's never a job for Trevor." All of a sudden, he came across Sid, who was sweeping up the dead leaves from the jungle floor. Could I help?" Trevor asked politely. "Certainly," replied Sid. He showed Trevor the leaves he wanted picking up. Trevor used his clever trunk to grab bunches of leaves and added them to Sid's pile. Suddenly, Trevor's trunk began to tickle. It began at the end and moved up his trunk until... Achoo! Sid's leaves blew everywhere. "You silly elephant, please go," hissed Sid. Trevor plodded away, feeling rather sorry for himself, thinking, "Oh, there's never a job for Trevor." As he looked up, he saw a sign stuck to a tree. It was asking for help at the restaurant Chimpanzees. "Oh, maybe I could be a waiter," said Trevor, and he went inside to speak to the manager, Mrs. Chimps. Oh, brilliant!" chirped Mrs. Chimps. "A waiter is exactly what we need, and you have such a marvellous trunk. You would be extremely good at it." Trevor's face beamed brightly as Mrs. Chimps handed him a bow tie and showed him around the restaurant. It was lunchtime, and chimpanzees began sitting at their tables and ordering their banana-y delights. Trevor was very busy. He went from this table to that table, taking orders and bringing food to the customers. Trevor's trunk was helpful, but as he started concentrating on balancing plates on it, his big elephant bottom began to get clumsy. He would knock into a table, or his tail would splash into someone's banana soup. When he started to notice what was happening, he lost control of his trunk, and the plates he was holding would spill or crash to the ground. Sadly, customers started to complain, and as quickly as Trevor was given the job, Mrs. Chimps was asking him to leave. Trevor was feeling dreadful. His eyes began to well up as he muttered to himself, "Oh, there's never a job for Trevor." Everywhere he went, something seemed to go wrong. Maybe Trevor didn't have a place in the jungle. A huge elephant-sized tear dropped out of Trevor's eye, and he began to sniff. As he sniffed, Trevor smelt an unusual smell. It smelt like burning bananas. "Help!" yelled a chimp, running past Trevor in a flash. Trevor turned around and could see a raging fire coming from chimpanzees. Trevor made his way back immediately. The fire didn't frighten Trevor. He made his way to a nearby river, dunked his heroic trunk into it, and drained as much water as he could before returning to the restaurant. He launched water straight into the blaze. Within minutes, the flames started to go out, and the scorched building was safe. "Hooray for Trevor!" cheered the onlooking crowd of chimpanzees. Mrs. Chimps was most pleased. "Thank you for saving my restaurant, Trevor. You're always welcome back to Chimpanzees and have whatever you want for free." News travels fast in the jungle. Everybody heard about what Trevor had done, and would you believe it? Trevor the elephant was given a job. Chief Sloth of the Jungle Fire Brigade was so impressed with what Trevor had done that he asked him to join the team of sloths as soon as he could. Trevor was fantastic in the fire brigade. His amazing trunk worked wonders in so many emergencies, and just having Trevor on board doubled the response time. Trevor felt so proud. but nobody was as proud as his mother. The
Colin the Cuddly Cactus by Dean Village. Colin was a cactus, a cuddly cactus. All he ever wanted was a friend to cuddle and love. But nobody came near him. The tumbleweed rolled past and the sun was too high up above. He longed to cuddle a friend in his green spiky arms. He'd smile, be friendly, try all of his charms. However, they'd feel his spikes and shoot off screaming, "Yikes!" Colin would think to himself, "Oh, would a friend ever come? It's hard to make friends when I leave spikes on their bum." Every now and again, an animal would pass, slithering through dirt or galloping through grass. Colin would say, "Oh, you're a friend I can make." "Certainly not," hissed a stubborn rattlesnake. "You'd leave spikes in my armour," groaned a grumpy armadillo. "But I need a friend. What about how I feel, though?" "I'm lonely and sad," Colin exclaimed to a straw-munching mule. "Get your horrible arms away from me, you spiky green fool." Colin heard tears. "Wait, they're not mine." They were coming from a sniffling porcupine. "What's the matter?" asked Colin rather politely. He could see her sad eyes and wanted to cuddle her so tightly. "I have no friends. They stay away from my sharp pointy quills. I don't understand. I don't mind the sting. If only someone knew how this feels." I do, yelled Colin heroically. "You could cuddle me. You could be my friend." The two of them stayed friends forever and ever, I guess you can say.
The Kitten Who Licked Everything by Dean Village. Cinders was a young kitten. She had black fur as dark as a shadow and big green eyes. Around her neck was a bright red collar which had her name dangling from it, along with a bell that jingled with every step she took. She had two owners who hadn't had her for long at all. The man was tall and hairy, the woman was warm and cuddly, and they loved Cinders. They loved Cinders very much. But there was something Cinders did that her owners did not love at all. She licked everything. She licked the carpet, she licked the mail, and she licked the saucepans. She even licked the man's feet as he got out of the bath. "This needs to stop," shouted the woman. "There's nothing much left that she hasn't licked." "We need to let her outside," stated the man. So that is what they decided. "Please don't get stuck up any trees, Cinders," the woman said worriedly as they took her outside. "And try not to lick anything," warned the man. But did that stop her? She licked flower pots, she licked grass, she licked soil, she licked drain pipes, she licked a watering can, she licked the fence. She even licked a snail trying its best to slide away. Cinders felt like she'd licked everything she could in her garden, so she decided to retreat beyond. She licked the tyres of parked cars. Rubbery, she thought. "That's tasty," she chirped after licking a plastic bag left on the road. She was just stretching her tongue to reach a crunchy leafy hedge when... "Oi, you!" snarled General, the ginger cat. General was a smelly, greasy cat who was cruel and mean to everybody he met. He had fleas nesting in his slimy fur and the biggest yellow eyes that gleamed an evil stare. Nobody knew if he had an owner, but he had acted as if he was the owner of the whole street. General had watched Cinders licking everything in his street, and he wanted revenge. "You're a licker then, are you?" asked General. Cinders replied nervously. Yes, I love to lick. It's my favourite thing to do." "Oh, yeah? Well, I know the best thing to lick. It is juicy, sweet, tickly, and tastier than anything you've ever licked before," boasted General. Cinders' ears pricked. General pointed his gruesome paw towards a tall tree standing in a nearby garden. "Right at the top of that tree, the leaves are delicious. You can't say no to a lick of the tastiest leaves you'll ever lick." "But the woman told me to stay away from the trees because I might get stuck," Cinders responded sensibly. "Of course she doesn't want you up that tree. The woman doesn't want you anywhere near the leaves because she wants them all to herself. Yes, even the people lick these leaves. They are that tasty." Unfortunately, Cinders believed General and began to climb, whilst General sat on his favourite bin, laughing to himself. Cinders reached the top of the tree and began licking the leaves. She thought, these leaves don't taste any different to the ones in a hedge or the ones on a flower. She meowed back down to General. Hey, these leaves aren't any different to leaves I've licked before. I know, chuckled General, but try getting down from up there. And off he waddled down the street. Cinders looked all around her as the wind shook the tree, but she couldn't see a way down at all. Cinders began to panic. She meowed as loudly as she could to try and get someone to help, but no one heard her. Cinders felt really silly. She knew she should have listened to the woman and the man. It started to become dark, so Cinders snuggled into the tree to keep herself warm, crying softly. It was getting dark, and the woman and the man were worrying that they still hadn't seen Cinders since they let her outside. I hope she isn't stuck up a tree, said the woman. I'm going to have a look, declared the man. Take this torch with you and don't forget to check the trees. The woman handed the man a torch as he left the house. He scanned the street and streets around. He looked up at every tree he could find. Hours went by and the man was starting to lose all hope. But all of a sudden he heard a soft jingling sound. He instantly pointed the torch up at the tree where the noise had come from. The greenest eyes shone back down at him and he knew exactly who it was. Cinders, he called. Meow, Cinders replied gingerly. The man held out his loving arms. Jump, Cinders! Jump into my arms! Cinders was scared but so relieved to see her owner. She closed her eyes and took a leap of faith down from the tree and into his arms. Cinders! He cried, cuddling her to his chest. I'm so glad you are safe. Let's go home. Cinders had learned a lot from this experience. She stayed away from trees and definitely stopped licking things, except when giving the woman or a man a little kiss. And as for General, well, bizarrely, he wasn't seen again afterwards. He just disappeared completely with no explanation. I think he might have fallen asleep a little bit too long inside his favourite bin. But what do you think happened to him?
The Lydia League. In the crime-filled town of Burton lived a band of superheroes like no other. They stood for justice, protection, mercy, hope, and chocolate cake. Their leader, Lightning Lydia! Our story begins with a video. Ooh, a message from Elijah. Lydia, there's been an emergency. You know that super ray I built? It's been stolen! No! In the wrong hands, it could be a disaster. It turns anything into food. One clue was left. Dee Dee? And does that look like a dinosaur? The only place I can think of is the Adventure Farm. That has dinosaurs. Elsewhere. Hello? Master Builder, I need you. Can you build me a helicopter? 1 hour later. Wow, Master Builder, that was quick. How many bricks did you use? Oh, only 62,301. We're here. Farm. Lydia, this scarecrow has a hot dog for a head. Oh no, the super food ray. That must mean... It is me! Dr. Dinosaur! Give back the ray. Not so fast, Lydia. Where's Master Builder? In the maze. You will never escape this maze. What do you want a super food ray for? To feed my dinosaur army, of course. Now, where did I put that ray? Shh. 15 bricks later. Run! Can you help Lightning Lydia and the Master Builder escape the dino maze? No. No. Ha! Ding! Bones, how did they escape? Oh no, I must go to the water park at once. Shh.
The water park? That must mean... Angler Aaron! At the water park. So I am sorry, Aaron. Shh. But they escaped. I just don't understand how. I said shh. You can have the ray. I'll have to give my dinosaur army a feast another time. Oh, this guy talks too much. Bye, Mr. A. Nice talking to you. With this ray, I can finally catch the protected hooka pooka fish. Tum-ti-tum. Zap. My car! Splash. This giant steak is perfect bait. Elsewhere. Thank you for joining us, Turtle Boy. Anything for you, Lightning Lydia. Now, where is Angler Aaron? Wait, over there. Shh. What would Angler Aaron want with a food ray? If I know Angler Aaron, he's probably after the hooka pooka fish. I have had to stop him before. Thing is, he's never had a bait big enough to catch it. Wait. Angler Aaron! Why have you turned my car into a giant steak? Shh. Deep down. Yum. Turtle Boy, do you think you can cut the line on it? Pew! Huh? Got it. Oh no! Help! Shh. I was ready for you, Turtle Boy. Try to stop me again. Maybe I should turn you into a steak. Quick, Toby. No time to lose. We need a master builder boat. 72,301 bricks later. We're coming, Turtle Boy. Master Builder, see if you can sneak onto Aaron's boat. Shh. You grab the super ray gun and I'll cut Isaac down. Shh. Oh no. Which line do I cut? Can you help Lydia cut the correct line to save Turtle Boy? Help! No. Ha-ha! See. Yippee! Got you. Shh. And I've got you, Superfood Ray. I said shh. Arr, and I've got you, Master Builder. Captain Purplebeard! Yes, 'tis I, Lightning Lydia. I knew I could count on you to bring me the ray gun. I left you those clues at Elijah's lab, so you would bring me Master Building and the ray. Ha ha! With Toby, I'll make him build the biggest restaurant in Burton, and everyone will eat pickled beetroot. Ha ha ha! Pickled beetroot? Ugh! Oh no, Toby's been taken because of me. Ha ha ha! Don't worry, Lydia. Toby will forgive you. You're a good leader, and you always have an idea. You're right. I know. Let's look at the clue again. CP and a digger. Shh. CP, Captain Purplebeard. Yes. The only place I can think of with a digger is Burton Tip. Come on, boy. How long will this take? Well, these are Wilco blocks, not Lego. They don't click together very well. I should have asked Claude. Here we are. How can we get over the wall of rubbish into the tip? I know just the girls. I'll just shine this light into the night sky. What's that supposed to be? It's a symbol for tuna. Just watch. The cat twins are here. Meow. Are you ready to climb the wall of rubbish and get me the super food ray? Yes? Meow. Follow the number pattern to get the cat twins over the wall of rubbish. 0, 5, 10. 0, 1, 4. No. 3, 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Ka-ding! We made it. Meow. Now, time to find the ray. Meow. Can you see it, Amber? Meow. There it is. Meow. Just in Purplebeard's pocket. How do we get it? Meow, 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 meow. Great idea. What's that noise? Push. Timber! Run! We should have used Lego! My restaurant! Meow! Thanks, Amber. Freeze, cat. Prepare to be pickled beetroot. Huh? Hooray! Fling! The cat twins are good. We need something huge, round and heavy to knock this wall down. I know. Dumpty-dum. Zap. Ah, not again. Push. Crash. Ah! Well done, everybody. We've got him. I have just one idea left before we send Pipplebeard to jail and return the ray to Elijah's lab. Wall of cake! Yum. Join us next time. The Lydia League meets Zoom Zoom Zack and Eagle Eva and the mystery.